Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review going back to Green Cheek, my local brewery. They are in Orange, Costa Mesa, Sunset Beach, and Oceanside. They just had their 7th anniversary, which was celebrated in Oceanside. I was there with my buddies from the Four Brewers podcast, John and Greg. It was so fun, had a blast, drank a lot of good beer, just had good times. But grabbed some cans, and this is they called all the beers 7, and then they were a certain style. So this is 7, but it's the double dry hopped West Coast IPA that they did. I love the little simple 7 logo they did with Cheeky. It looks awesome. So this is a per the label 6.8% alcohol by volume. It is a West Coast IPA. It says 7 West Coast IPA, and it was canned on June 10th, I think that says. So, is that right? June 10th? The anniversary was... Maybe it's June 20th. It's smudged. It can't be the 10th, right? When was the... Wasn't it last weekend? What's happening? Whatever. It's a couple weeks in the can, according to the date. I'm sure the date's right. That just... Huh. Why am I so confused right now? I don't know. I'm stoked to drink this beer. Green Cheek makes some absolutely fantastic West Coast IPAs. I don't know the hops in this. I think there was something crazy that I'd never heard of, like citrus something. Like Dyna Boost or something? What was it? I can't remember. Yeah, so I don't know the rest of the hops, but I think there's Citra in here, which makes me a happy camper because my favorite hop of all time is Citra. So this beer is sunshiny yellow. It looks like a new school West Coast IPA. There's plenty of carb in the glass. It is champagne-y. All the beers we've drank today, champagne-y, carbonation, finger of fluffy bright white head. It looks awesome in that glass. I love that little logo, or the little anniversary. What is that, art? Smell this thing. Gosh, this beer smells so intense. It's like so mango, papaya-y, and like sweet grapefruit. There's like a little bit of herbaceous, like, what is that? Like, is it herbal or is it floral? It's not. Maybe it's more herbal because it kind of has like a green kind of dank thing. Green meaning like green hop matter. But so fruity, like, yeah, mango, papaya, yeah, like sweet grapefruit, maybe like stone fruits. It almost smells mosaic-ish, like it almost has like that raspberry thing. Gosh, this beer smells fucking insane. Oh, let's go and taste it. Cheers. And cheers to Green Cheek. Happy 7th anniversary. I can't wait to continue to spend all the rest of my money on your beer. Oh my gosh. It tastes exactly what it smells like. Fuck, that beer is good. Holy smokes. It is so like grapefruity, papaya, mango-y. There's like a cool, I always say with mango, my brain equates it to like it being peppery. There's like a bite to it. This has a little bit of a bite to it. And it's cool. Like Greg and I were sitting during the anniversary on Saturday, and we were talking to Evan about like the brewing process and the new school West Coast IPA. He was talking about like how it's difficult to try and get like the proper bitterness in these new school beers, because they're just so fruity and that's what people are liking, but he still wants to keep it like, you know, in that vein of being a West Coast IPA. So they've been playing around just with like different ways of bittering their West Coast IPAs they're brewing. And this has a cool, it's not like intensely bitter, but it's got a cool pithiness, like a zesty, maybe it's like all the grapefruit that you're tasting, it's like grapefruit peel too, or grapefruit rind. This beer is just so clean. Again, very dry on the finish, chuggable for 6.8%. But just so vibrant, so hop saturated, so fruity, a nice sweetness on the finish, and it gives you that, you know, a little bit of, it's not overly bitter, it's not crazy, but there's like a zesty, pithy something on the middle of your tongue that goes, hey, this is still, you know, a West Coast IPA. It's very fruity, but it has that West Coast aspect to it. So, I mean, I've been talking about it since I started drinking craft beer, I've been a West Coast IPA guy. I've always drank West Coast IPA. I went through my, hazy beer period where I was just drinking hazy IPA, but the last 4 or 5 years I've been back on the West Coast train, and this is all I want to drink these days. Single IPAs like this that are double dry hop and super hop saturated, and hoppy pilsners. That's what I want. So this is absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna go back this weekend and probably buy more of this because I bought a 4-pack, but I sent some off to some friends. So this is the only can of this that I have. I got to buy some more of this beer for sure. Good stuff. So that is 7, the double dry hopped West Coast IPA from Green Cheek for their 7th anniversary. Hope you guys had this one. If you didn't, get your hands on it. This is worth your time for sure. This is fucking awesome. So that is it. Appreciate you guys watching. I will see you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.